Colleen Murphy, thanks for taking the time. Great meet at the Liberty Invitational. You bested all the teams in the pool.
You know, the women just came in and they were ready to swim. They were ready to swim fast. They had a lot of fun doing it. The energy on the pool deck was great at this meet, and that's across all the teams, not just our team. Liberty had lots of energy. They like to dance. They like to have music on their pool deck, and I think all of that energy just kind of went over to all the other teams that were there, and our women just stepped up, and they knew they could win the meet, and you know, each and every girl really performed at their best.
Yeah, lots of ladies we can talk about, but Naomi Furman may stick out the best school record.
Yeah, so Naomi almost got the school record in the 100 breast on the second night of competition. She went 102.5. Our school record's 102.2. So she knew it was within the realm of possibility. She's actually a better 100 breaststroker than 200 breaststroker, or so we thought, but she showed up that night, went 2:13.3. Our school record was 2:14.5. She beat it by a second, like 1.2 seconds. And Kim Davis was a great swimmer. Funny enough, that record, Heidi Schillen almost got that record by 0.01. She missed it. And so, you know, we had two really good breaststrokers that were right there at that 2:14.5 mark. And Naomi went out for it, and she finished really well.
Yeah, she certainly did, but lots of other swimmers as well, and I'm sure you're going to remember names more than I will.
Yes. So Lauren Arnold finaled at every single event and actually swam off events at this meet. She had kind of a groin injury, so didn't swim the IMs, which are some of her best events, but she finaled in the 500 free, the 200 free, the 100 fly, the 200 fly. So that was amazing to see for her as a junior to come in, go lifetime best and final in events that she doesn't normally swim. I think Alex Clark and Ellen Martin really stood out in the IM events, so that was fun for them to, you know, really kind of step up into those roles, especially since they've kind of been in the second, third place roles in the past, and so they really stepped into those. They're both juniors. Alana Clark, our captain, went a big lifetime best in the 100 fly. She'd never broken 55. She went 54 low. So that was really fun to see, and she was very excited about that. It was her birthday over the weekend, so it was a nice birthday present. You know, in the freshman class, other than Naomi, I would say Ryan Mills really stood out on all the relays. We got to get her swimming a little faster in the morning, so she's in those finals. She went 50.6 at night in the 100 freestyle to win the console heat, and that would have been an easy final swim for her to be in, and she made our top 10 list in that event, but she was on a bunch of relays as well. Our 400 free relay was a whole second faster than we went last year at conference, so it was nice to see those four ladies come together to have a really great relay. I'm missing people. You know, came back and swam a great 200 backstroke on the last night. But I think that the group that stood out the best was our 200 fly group, actually all of our flyers. But on the final night, we had 5 girls in finals of the 200 fly. And in the consoles as well, we had girls that could have made finals earlier in the day. Abigail Hardy kind of led the way in the 200 fly along with Alex Clark. So it was a lot of fun to see the depth come out on our team. We are a team of depth, and they showed that at this meet.
Absolutely, and nice to see because, you know, this is the meet you look forward to in the fall, and you picked Liberty over where you used to go. You like that decision. You like obviously like what you saw.
You know, the energy at Liberty was just amazing. The way their pool is set up, the teams were kind of right on top of the competition pool, lots of cheering, lots of fast swims from all of the teams. I'm really glad. I've known Jake for a little while, and he actually invited us out for a dual meet, and I said, hey, how about we come to your invite instead? And I'm really glad I did that. We actually didn't have a choice to go to Houston this year. They canceled their meet in July, and it was a great change. I asked the ladies afterwards what they thought, and they absolutely loved the meet. I know our East Coast parents love that we were on the East Coast. Travel to Liberty is a little hard. It's kind of out in the middle of Virginia, and there's not a close airport, but we're really glad we went. They were great hosts, a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, that's a good time. So now you get back in the water and you just keep working next week, right?
So this is only halfway through our season, and that's what our women, you know, we talked about that. It's only the halfway point, and to have 50 lifetime bests at the halfway point, we can't rest on our laurels for that. You know, even Naomi with her school record, like she needs to go faster now. And so now we have to get to that point where we, you know, get a little bit more speed going. If you look at the front half of our swims, we finished really well, but we didn't have a lot of front half speed, and that is by design. We worked on the back half of our races the first part of the season, and then we look for the speed the second part. So that's kind of the new thing that we have to do. December is a hard training month because we have to kind of establish that base, and then January and February are all about racing and having the front end speed. So we will go to Coronado, we'll swim San Diego State, we will train really hard for about 9 days. They'll get to go home for Christmas for about 10 days. They're swimming while they're home and staying in shape, and then we come back here on January 2nd and finish out our season. We have some really good dual meets the second part of the season, and then, looking forward to Mountain West Championships.
Should be a lot of fun. Coach Murphy, thank you for the time.
Thank you.